Alright, so the first thing we should do right now would be to read the letter. Where would it be? Not here. Here, right? Okay. My friend Gorion, please forgive the abruptness with which I now write. But time is short and there is much to be done. What we have long feared may soon come to pass, though not in the manner foretold, and certainly not in the proper time frame. As we both know, forecasting these events has proved increasingly difficult, leaving little option other than a leap of faith. We have done what we can for those in thy care, but the time nears when we must step back and let matters take what course they will. We have perhaps been a touch too sheltering to this point. Despite my desire to remain neutral in this matter, I could not, in good conscience, let events proceed without some measure of warning. The other side will move very soon, and I urge thee to leave Candlekeep this very night, if possible. The darkness may seem equally threatening, but a moving target is much harder to hit, regardless of how sparse the cover. A fighting chance is all that can be asked for at this point. Should anything go awry, do not hesitate to seek aid from travelers along the way. I do not need to remind thee that it is a dangerous land, even without our current concerns, and a party is stronger than an individual in all respects. Should additional assistance be required, I understand that Jaheira and Khalid are currently at the Friendly Arm Inn. They know little of what has passed, but they are ever thee friends and will no doubt help however they can. Luck be with us all. I'm getting too old for this. Whatever, I copied. Alright, we are back. It is pointless to go back to Candlekeep because, believe it or not, they will ask you for a book for entrance. Even if they know who you are and even if you are in some kind of danger right now, but let's go with the flow and let's proceed.
Hello there.
Hello there. Well, a busy day for me today indeed. Strange noises throughout the night, and now a plethora of people strolling about the wood. You do look a touch more hospitable than the last two I met, though. Well met, strangers. I'm called Colsage. Right. Hey, yeah, I'm Imoen, and that's my friend Jihan. We just got out of Candlekeep and are starting out on a grand adventure, avenging that great mage and all. Jihan, why are you standing with your mouth shut as a clam when the tide is out? You know more than I about that fighting thing, anyway. So go tell about it. That's what adventurers do, famous ones, anyway. Or how would they ever get into Bard's songs? Again, it's just... it's just blurting everything out to everybody because, I mean, it's not like there are assassins trying to kill us, isn't it? The two people he saw are interesting. Maybe we should inquire about them. You saw two people in the wood? I was told to meet some friends at Friendly Arm Inn. Perhaps they are the ones you met. Perhaps they and the ones you met are one and the same. That's convoluted. I doubt these are the ones you seek. They do not seem the friendly type, and are far afield of the inn. If you wish to meet them, I left them not a moment ago, just up the road. You will have to pass them anyway if you wish to go to the Friendly Arm. There is a crossroads ways to the east, and the inn is north of that. Well, thank you. Goodbye. Fare thee well, as they say. Fine. Let's keep it going on, shall we? Ah, here they are. So these two guys I'm not gonna pick up. I honestly don't know how you would pick up, how you would justify picking them up roleplay wise, because they, now you'll see, they sound really off. And not the kind of companions you would just, you know, pick up outright and trust outright. They are a little bit particular.
Montalon, you are so aggravating. 'Tis disturbing to my demeanor.
Hold, Montaron, this young wayfarer is in need. Someone has set about this stranger, and you have barely escaped with your life. Izar looks to have been roughed up quite well. Indeed, I can offer you healing potion if you wish, as a token of goodwill. Psst, Jihan, the mage speaks like he's laying honey on bread, but I don't know. I don't like his eyes a single bit. Yeah, it's not weird at all. These two guys look like they are waiting for us, and they are offering help, and it does sound a little bit fishy. Just even though the letter says to pick up people, like to pick up a party, it seems a little bit dangerous to me to pick up people right now. I would be more comfortable if Khalid and Jahira would be with us, because I don't know, just picking anybody up sounds a little bit not good. A little bit not good. I prefer to manage on my own. Let's see. You don't trust us? Why would I not? Isn't it? I'll not be insulted by this whelp. Yeah, this is something you don't want to answer if you're trying to get somebody to trust you. Now, Montaron, had I just been attacked, I might be leery as well, so be it, I shall not heal you. This guy seems to be a little bit more perceptive. Refuse if you wish. Neither shall I hold thee to a debt of honor for slighting my good intentions, though your conscience may. Again, I asked for nothing, and these people think that I somehow would feel guilty about this, which I don't. I don't really care. Just like all good people. Who knows if Jihan is a good person after all? Perhaps as payment for nothing, you would go with us to Nashkel? It is a troubled area, and we mean to investigate some disturbing rumors surrounding the local mines. Some acquaintances are very concerned about the iron shortage, specifically where to lay blame in the matter. You would be useful, though. I'll not hold you to it. We are to meet the mayor of the town, a man named Baron Gaskill, I believe. I don't think Jihan is interested in the iron shortage right now. I think he wants to clear his situation, and he doesn't think that it is related anyway to the iron shortage. I think it will in the long run. I think, because the game presents the situation of your character and the iron shortage together, so you would think that there was a link. I think we will refuse to go with them, because it's so not what we should be doing right now. Your conscience be your guide again. Go on your way and leave me be. I would go on my own path. You won't do this for me? You're bad, and I have someone hurt you. You'll see. That one's a mini-monty, not a nice child at all. Now you're gonna set him off. Blasted mage will be there for hours. Off with you. I will not suffer the both of you. Fine. These people are so not good at making you trust them. Let's move on. Let's follow the road. Let's talk to him. Bingo. Sorry, chum, but I can't stop to chat. There's been another caravan raided northeast of Burgers, and I must report of these dire straits to the Grand Dukes. Messenger's work is never done. Another caravan raided? Wow, that's no good. Remember those flaming fists passing by Candlekeep last week? They say there was at last 2 missing. I think we should keep our eyes peeled, or we'll be killed by bandits for nothing. Exciting though, caravans, bandits, road. Like an adventure from a book. Just keep your heads down and your weapons handy. Fine. Okay.
Ho there, wanderer.
Oh God.
Stay thy course a moment to indulge an old man.
It's been nigh unto 10 days since I've seen a soul walking this road, and I've been without decent conversation since. Traveling nowadays appears to be the domain of either the desperate or the deranged. If thou wouldst pardon my intrusion, may I inquire which pertains to thee? Or do I need to say thy? I mean, if you is thou, or was it thee? In any case, I'm not desperate and not deranged. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm going to be a famous adventurer, like Alistair. Smiles from behind his mustache. Thou art a spirited girl, Emo, and now what of thy companion? Wait, what? How do you know my name? One can acquire such knowledge in more ways than one, child, but let the quiet one speak. Not to imply anything, but how do you measure up to your own standards? Pestering strangers about their mental state doesn't seem all that well adjusted to me. Point well taken, and thou hast answered my query most adequately. I shall think of thee as determined instead. I shall trouble thee no more, as thou art more than capable of the task at hand. North is the friendly arm inn, where I am certain thou shalt find trustworthy friends awaiting. I have said too much and taken too much time from thee. Fare thee well. This guy is not sketchy at all, isn't it? He just knows everything. Oh yes, and we have this guy. I think the mod moved him here, which it might just come to be an advantage after all, because not picking up Zaren Montaron is a wise role-playing choice, but not a very wise gameplay choice, because if I remember correctly, there is an assassin right in front of the friendly arm, and this assassin just touches you if you don't have some kind of party. There are guards around in that area, but sometimes they don't help, sometimes they are away, and I think... oh wow, it's raining, alright. I think we should pick this guy up. I don't remember his name. Even... well, we can say that maybe he inspired them trust in some way or another, and so we're picking Eldon up, this guy here. See what happens.
Gentlemen, gentlewomen, may I introduce myself? I am Eldoth Kron.
It is a surprise to find such beautiful people wandering the woods. All of you look rather weary, down on your times, I might say. Why don't we all rest and I'll treat you to some refreshment, perhaps some Bertushka apple wine? Yeah, it doesn't sound good either. I would never accept a drink from a stranger like this. But maybe, just maybe, we can pretend that he inspired some sort of interest in Jihan, and he got curious and decided to know this guy better, and it's raining, and there's nobody really to trust, and the two guys before we have met before were really weird, so let's pretend this could work out. Yes, then, we're sort of thirsty right now. I hope you're enjoying your liquor. It is some of the best you can find. All of you are probably wondering why I'm being so generous. Obviously not from the kindness of his heart, you think. Well, in a way I am. You look like the type to be on the outlook for ways to improve the quality of your life. Well, I have a proposal that could help you in that endeavor. You see, there's a girl, my lover in fact, who desires to escape her father and live on her own. Her father is Enter Silvershield, one of the Dukes of Baldur's Gate. This, of course, makes her desires more difficult than that of the average city girl. However, with your assistance, we could help her escape the tyrannical clutches of Enter. Here's the punchline. Since Enter's going to be hunting us anyway, we can blackmail him for hordes of cash and not worry about our captive escaping. After all, we're doing it all for the sake of Sky. This the girl, I suppose. Not a goddess or something. Right. Now we needn't go about this right away. In fact, I'll help you with whatever you're doing until you decide to head up to Baldur's Gate. Just think of it as one favor deserving another. Yeah, this is a better way to put it, if only the other two guys were more, silver-tongued, I suppose. Maybe this guy is equally as bad, but, Where should we go? Here. Where should we go? What should we say? Yes, we could use the extra help. I'm glad you're all savvy enough to recognize a good opportunity when it comes. I don't know about this guy. I mean, his skin isn't at all that terribly bad or anything, but I get the feeling he's not telling us everything. Yeah, shall we go? Yeah, he's probably not. Oh, Eldon Sky. Yeah, she's the girl. I think maybe the girl. What he's not saying is that the girl. That he's really kidnapping her. Or that he's lying to her in some way to lure her out with a good intention and she's not really his lover. This is the only weird thing I can think about. Because he could have silver tongued her. God, could have convinced her exactly like convinced me right now. He's a smooth talker and he's a cool guy, and I think Jihan kind of would want to be like him. Loki would want to be that kind of guy, you know. Ah, by the way, let's take a look at him quickly before we. Maybe we should read his biography because I don't know about him. I knew about Imoen, but I don't know anything. Oh, he has 15 hit points. What is he? He's a bard. Okay, so we can say that Jihan kind of feels the attraction. To see how a real bard lives his life. Alright. When asked about his past, Eldot speaks as though his every word should impress and dazzle. He really seems to enjoy talking about himself. He's apparently from the island kingdom of Ruathain, though he left as a teenager for the city of Waterdeep. His natural affinity for song and poetry was honed to perfection while he trained at the musical college of New Holland. So this is a trained bard. Go figure. Supporting himself with gold borrowed from any one of his given lovers. It would seem that his skill in music is mirrored with his talent in the manipulation of others' emotion. He skims over explaining how he came to leave Waterdeep, but it was apparently the result of an attempted thirst with Alina Paladinstar. Pirgiro, lord of the city, discovered that his daughter was being used by a manipulative dilettante and likely became quite furious. Aldous probably had to flee the city, deciding it was time to use his bardic skills elsewhere. He probably did the same to the Sky Girl. And we're going to get through the same situation if we go to Baldur's Gate and do this. It should be fun to see, though. I don't need to customize him. Give me his inventory. He is. Oh, I'm skilled with scimitars too, right? Would he need something? Should we give him maybe one potion of all health just to keep at hand? Can I identify this? Nope, I can't. Well, I think we are done. Let's quick save. I'm gonna get through that again. Should we explore a little bit?
Pal.
Oh, hello, pal. If you don't mind, please try to keep your voices down. There be beasties about with better hearing than we. Hey, you grouch, we weren't shouting at all. We are adventurers and understand such things, you know. Tell him, Jihan. Why doesn't she shut up? You seem quite at home out here. What's the most dangerous thing you've seen? The most dangerous thing I essentially went after. Stalked an ogre mage for a few days once. Had a party of my own back then. Killed the ogre, lost the party. Not really worth the trade, if you ask me. I've seen more dangerous beasties, but usually over my shoulder as I'm making tracks as fast as I can. No shame in running when your life's on the line. Off with you now. I've meat to catch. This was a hunter guy. friendly arm into the north. Couldn't be simpler than that. Alright. And it's nightfall. There's this weird, creepy music.
I should have joined the army.
Welcome to the friendly arm. I trust you know the rules of conduct within. Nope, but from the look of you, they must be on the dreadfully boring side. What kind of rules? Perhaps rules is a touch too formal. It is unwritten but accepted that while herein you will act with the utmost of civility to all other guests. This is neutral ground and all grievances are left at the gates. If the grievances come in, then you will go out. Enjoy your stay. It sounds reasonable to me. There's nothing really weird about what he just said. So let's get inside and meet with the people we have to meet as quickly as possible. I'm dreading that assassin right there. I'm just saving. He's gonna bake us.
Friend?
Gee. Hi friend, I've not seen you here before today. What brings you to the friendly arm? Nothing much really, just road-worn travelers looking for a place to rest. I see, pardon my being too forward, but you've the bearing of someone I've been looking for. About your height, they were same style of dress, or thereabouts. I dare say you seem to be the spitting image of them. Might you have travelled from Candlekeep by any chance? I may have visited there on occasion, what of it? Nothing really, I'm just looking for someone from that region. Would your name be Jihan by any chance? Never heard that name before in my life, sorry. Really? I would beg to differ. You fit the description, so I think it would be safe to assume you are the one I seek. Don't move, I have something for you. Oh god, this is gonna be a tough fight because and just do that. And Jihan maybe just go. Whoops, come on guards, kill him, kill him, what? Oh yes, wow, this was just the smoothest this fight could go. Oh, thank god. There we go. We have a letter, we have a couple. Wow, Tarnished Spellbook is pretty neat. I think I can learn some of his stuff. Look, here's something. Hey, think I can turn you into a frog? Hold on, let me try. Manos Potentis. Pah. How about I learn those spells? I can learn spells. I want to learn spells. I'm sorry, Moen, but I'm thinking about replacing you as soon as I can. Well, hold on, Moen, you're no wizard. You shouldn't be fooling around with that. I don't want you to hurt yourself. Oh. Don't worry about me, I was only kidding. Those pads or whatever, the things in the back, they look kinda important. I won't mess with those. But these little old things in the front, betcha even I could learn some of them. I'm gonna try anyway. I don't think that's a good idea, Imon. Best to let someone who knows what they're doing take care of that. Spoil sport. I won't hurt your precious book. Here we go. Here you go. I'll just take a pic when you aren't looking, so there. For your own good. I'll put this somewhere out of sight. Your sight. Right? Oh, I still have to finish looting him because I was interrupted. Here we go. More spell, more spell. Gold. Let me take a look at this stuff. Magic Miss. I want to learn this. Burning. That it's useful. This is useful. Again, I'm gonna learn them all. I'm probably doing a mistake right now, but I still don't have spell slots, so That was a risky move. Which letter again? Okay, the letter is a bounty notice. Be it known to all those of evil intent. All those of evil intent. This game makes such a big thing about alignment. I still don't know what I think about that, but the evil intent. Like if you're evil, you're just evil. You're immovable in your evilness. That a bounty has been placed upon the head of Jihan, the foster child of Gorion. Last seen in the area of Candlekeep, this person is to be killed in quick order. Those returning with proof of the deed shall receive no less than 200 coins of gold. Wow, that's not much. As always, any that reveal these plans to the forces of law shall join the target in their fate. And there is nothing else. Fine. Alright guys, let's keep moving on. It's night. Guys, would you move? It's night, we might want to rest, and we need to meet people.
Hey, friend. Good to meet a fine sod such as yourself.
Right. Joppy, I can't stand the way the roads are cut off these days. My uncle is in Baldur's Gate and I can't get there to see him. They probably cut off because of the freaking bandits and iron shortage and... Dad, what does your uncle do? He's a mage and a crotchety old one at that. Goes by the name of Ragefast. Though as kids we always called him Grumpleskin. If I ever caught us at it, he'd cast Barkskin on us. So we'd wander around all brown-skinned and green-haired and funny-looking for a few hours. Okay.
Please, seat yourselves whatever you wish.
Don't suppose that guy has anything. This is a whelp. Look at this Forks and Tankard. This iron shortage shows no mercy on us drunkards and coalmans. Whatever could be wrong with your Fork and Tankard? They be made of iron, yet they bend under the weight of these eager offerings, and the handle breaks on me tankard to spill this rat spit of an ale into my lap. Nessie, get me another. Probably the iron. They need iron to build things.
Ready for that?
Their items very
Anytime now.
Oh, when I read the word whelp, it reminded me again of Montaron and Xar, and about the fact that they wanted to be me to be with them because I could be useful when I'd just be beaten up. I mean, I can't think I was trying to justify picking them up, but I can't in any way. But they must be good for another run, maybe, if we have a very reckless character, which Jihan is still not that reckless. I think he's a little bit afraid. He doesn't know how to turn around in the real world, so he's not very keen on being under guardianship again. Instead of Gorions, it will probably be Jehira and Khalid, but it's better than just trusting yourself into anybody's arms, so to speak. Okay, Imoen wants to talk. Here we are, traveling the good road. Some grand adventure we're having, huh? Not exactly what we used to daydream about, but still kinda exciting, I guess. I'd rather be out there, going places and doing things, than be stuck in Candlekeep cleaning out stables and turning down beds. It depends what you find outside. God, I'm so tempted. It's all been interesting, to say the least. Not quite what I had in mind either, but it's not like I have a choice. That's we, remember? And yeah, I suppose we don't have much choice at all. At that, still, we can do a lot of good, I think. Wonder if they will make a tale of our adventures. Just think, one day folks will be in the common room of some inn, maybe even the camp-keep inn, and ask a bard to tell them a tale of Imo and the Quick and their trusty sidekick, Gian. Sidekick? Oh, okay, we'll be partners, I suppose. What you think? Imo and the Quick sounds good to you? Quick with the blade and wit. All the best heroes and the heroines have handles. Maybe Imo and the Terrible. Nah, too dark. Imo and the Bold, Imo and the Sly, Imo and the Magnificent. Hey, that sounds pretty good. I don't think Imoen has wit at all. Imoen, the pinnacle of annoyance, the epitome of vexation, and the champion of besetment. Well, you're being rude today, guess. I'll just keep quiet and wait for you to come begging for something from little old Imoen. Okay. Fine, I have the ear of the people. Hello.
Yes, the,
Lake Poet Sam.
tab. Another ale, young miss. I'll be sure to have your funds ready.
Hello there, I find myself in need of coin. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Sam, a bard of no small ability. Could I interest you in commissioning some of my work? What sort of services do you offer? Well, I can spread the word of your accomplishment, perhaps in a different light, for a small amount of coin. I can sing your praises to the countryside in a way that makes you appear more powerful, more intimidating, perhaps more worthy of fear. His offer has merit, Gian. While I do not have my own abilities outstrip his, he has better local connections. Wow, Gian, we could be famous without ever leaving home. Just think of what old Puffcats would say if we could hear about Imo and the Great and her bold party of intrepid adventurers. It is an attractive offer, though it might be nicer to find someone to spread the word about our good deeds instead. I have a wide variety of things I can offer a discerning customer. What say you? Why would I pay someone to manage me? Not everyone has heard of your fearsome reputation. Is this to increase your... I think there is like a balance here where you gain points towards good and evil, kind of. And maybe this guy can tip the balance if you pay him. Because I don't know if this is the case, but if you want to keep like an evil party with you, you have to have a low reputation. And if you want to keep a party of good people, like good aligned people, you have to keep a high reputation. A good high reputation. So maybe this guy is to tip the balance if you want to play a game with a certain kind of party that you can't manage otherwise. Well, in any case, we don't need him right now. No, thank you, I do not need your services today. How about... I want to look at him one moment. Neutral evil, oh my god. Well, I would have said something, but not evil. You know, this is spoilers, kind of. Iman is neutral good, and I'm a true neutral. Got me kind of thinking. These two people are the people we want, by the way. It doesn't sound like a good idea, you know, to... I mean, I'm thinking about the girl, Sky. It doesn't look like... Sometimes when you have a noble girl that flees her situation to be free with a lover, she never knows what she truly is going for, aka poverty and hardship. I don't know why my brain just went like... Well, maybe it could be better, I don't know, than a forced marriage, but still money is better than poverty. She must be very young. He might have manipulated her out of herself. I'm kind of curious about this, but I don't know if keeping him would be a good idea because I am a bard and I don't want to overload with bards. Like his slot could be the slot of, I don't know, a mage or a warrior, which I would need more. Well, well, let's go on and see how everything pans out in the end.
How long must we wait here? Things stir to the south as we sit.
Oh my god. Good day, friend. You are the child of Gorion, are you not? I recognize you from his letters, for he writes of you often. Forgive my manners, I am here, and this is Khalid, my husband. Good to know you. Oh, Khalid is so cool. I like him. I don't like Jahira, but I do like Khalid. We are old friends of your adopted father. He is not with you. I must assume the worst. He would not permit his only child to wander without his accompaniment. If he has passed, we share your loss. Gorion often said that he worried for your safety, even at the expense of his own. He also wished that Khalid and I would become your guardians if you should ever meet an untimely end. However, you are much older now, and the choice of your companions should be your own. That's encouraging, because I think that when Jihan heard guardians, he was like, oh no, I'm going... I don't mean to be mean saying that I'm not glad Gorion died, but I could have had the chance of being an adult by myself without him, and now I'm being relegated again to the ward kind of position. But I think we need Khalid and Jay here right now, and we must accept their company at the time being. We could travel with you until you get settled, help you find your lot in life. Yeah, that's what I want. It would be a fitting last service to Gorion, though we should first go to Nashkel. Khalid and I look into local concerns, and there are rumors of strange things happening at the mines. No doubt you have heard of the iron shortage. You would do well to help us. It affects everyone, including you. We are to meet with the mayor of the town, Baron Gaskill. So, again, we are going in the same way that Montaronings are proposed. So apparently, Jahira and Khalid know something we don't know, because apparently, except for the fact that obviously an iron shortage would affect everything, the economy and everything of the country, of course, it seems like she is implying that there's something more personal going on. At the same time, Jian cannot help but think that he would be more interesting on discovering why people are trying to kill him. But let's go with the flow, I suppose. It's not like he can just, go his own way, because he's not ready. He's definitely not ready. Isn't it great, Jihan? We made it through the forest full of gibberlings and wolves, and now we are meeting real adventurers. Things are looking up. Hey, Auntie Jahira, I am Mimo and a friend of Jian's. Actually, more like a guardian than a friend. Looking after him and all that. Adventurers generally do not call each other Auntie Imoen, but enough distraction. Gorion had mentioned you in his correspondence, praising your fast friendship with his ward. You are welcome to come along. Your company would be welcome indeed. Well, good. We'll leave as soon as you're ready, though it should be soon. Yeah, Uncle Khalid and Auntie Jahira are coming with us. This is going to be a great adventure, after all. Oh God, please, have me meet a thief, another thief, not another bard, another thief, so I can just ditch him. And I'm kind of afraid to ditch her, though, because it's not it. Is she like kind of important to the main story or something? I suppose that if you can't ditch the people, which I suppose you can, then they're not really important after all. Like, none of them really is. Maybe every one of them is at the end in a different way, but it's not like one is more than the others, maybe. Hmm. So the important event, our focus now. Right now, it's travel to Nashkel.
Okay, calm yourself, dear.
Of
We must
course.
proceed carefully.
You know, Bard, I have my doubts about this young lady you want rescued. A child whose father shut her up in a room to keep her away from unsuitable companions. That isn't quite the idea here. What? You would deny the precious gift of freedom to a lady in durance? The caged bird cannot sing, you know. No? The real answer is why the caged bird sings anyways. Wasn't it? And Father knows best if we're just going to swap cliches. I want to know what separates this from common burglary and kidnapping. Like, I was just thinking of this before, and you see Khalid being the old grandpa he is, just chiming in. Are you always so uncharitable? You needn't answer that. I've met your wife, so I will concede that the concept of two young hearts beating as one, yet forcibly separated by the diktat of senile autocrat would be unfamiliar to you, yet I assure you that such is the present case. It will be up to Jihad in the end, but I think the girl is much better off where she is. I don't think she's better off where she is. I mean, I don't even know her, but the only thing that really worries me is that noble ladies don't really know what real life is like. That's the real problem. Like, is love worth that? I don't even think it's real love. What is she, 15? God. I don't know. I want to keep him. I don't want to keep him. Let's hope somebody more interesting shows up. Ah. Blackmail and money, though. Yeah, see, Gianna would be kinda intrigued. Like personal satisfaction. Do you really know what they're saying about you? Oh, yeah, it's like, uh, should we rest? Not really. Oh well, yes, because Gian is tired. Do these people say anything at all? I'm moving out soon. What with all the rumors about I'm going about? I hear they have an army down in Nashka. Gonna use the friendly arm to launch against the gate. I hear. Hopefully I'm gone by then. Ah, yeah, I remember thinking. No, remember Hove talking about Am and Baldur's Gate being like the brink of a war between each other? Between each other. And the iron shortage would be like a nice, like, it would be a smart move for Am to do. Because if you don't have iron, you don't have weapons. So maybe this rumor about the war is actually justified. What do you have to
Can I
say?
assist you?
Excuse me, but I think I recognize you. So, from some description I've been given. Is your name Jihan? Yes. Well, I think you should know there's been a lot of people asking about you. There were a man and a woman who were asking about someone named Jihan, and then there was this spooky fellow who was doing the same. A few days ago there was a big man who was looking for someone with your name. I don't know why you're so popular, but I watch it. Some of these people didn't look too sociable. Okay, this one was a good bet to tell her my name, but she's not really saying anything new. What about this guy with...
It's about time. Bring me another flagon of ale.
Half-elf. Think you've mistaken me for someone else.
Then why do you bother me? Be gone.
Fine. Okay, this is actually a quest, but how amazing if you would be a... He's probably a companion because he has a portrait. locked.
You're a long-tongued lout, ain't you?
Now I can even afford the sword to do the fool's work of adventuring. Weapons ain't cheap like they used to be. And chances are they would break pretty quick too. Something seems to be wrong with the metal. Yeah, I see it. There was something I was remembering.
You're a long-tongued
Hey there,
lout,
newcomer.
ain't you?
You'll do fine here at the friendly arm as long as you don't get on the bad side of Bentley and Galana. Just a friendly bit of advice for the bunch of you. Who are these people? Galana and Bentley are husband and wife. They've run the friendly arm for as long as anyone can remember. Bentley likes to tend the bar in the inn, while his wife Galana is the high priestess at the temple to Garl Glitter Gold. They're real good people. Okay. So this must be the guy, right? Oh, we can sell him stuff.
It's been dreadful slow business.
Greeting travelers, what can I do? You, guards, guards! What have I done? Now, good sir, no need to upset your house on my account. It is not a need, it is my very great pleasure. Anyone want to tell me what all the shouting is about? This vagabond offered to sing for his supper. We get a little entertainment here, so I thought it would be the chance. Within 2 insulting songs, he had the whole place in a riot. Took me a fortnight to repair all the damage. You should not have provided so much excellent wine with the meal then, good sir. Including the 3 bottles you made off with, when the trouble started. But that was then, this is now. I am, alas, perfectly sober and shall remain so whilst under your roof, I dare say. You will also know that I enjoy the estimable and capable company of Jihan and on this visit. So might we partake of your offerings, if you please?